Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Goes for goal! No, not quite.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
Yamal, and there's his chance to lead the counter. And it's been played through. Not the most accurate pass. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
That's a little off target. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's found a way through. Vinicius Junior. A lot of space ahead of him. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Van Basten. Threads one in. And Batistuta! Goal! Portugal! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
A 1-0 lead established.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the other. He's had a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Portugal certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Rudiger. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Played into space. Floated through. He's got away. Cristiano Ronaldo! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Portugal really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Beckham. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Goes for a shot! They've scored! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Barcelona grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Tries to play it through. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Oh, it was a brilliant touch to set himself up. Just a shame that the finish let him down.
Yamal. Barella. Neymar. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And it's Musiala. And here's Van Basten. Oh, he's burst through. Cristiano Ronaldo. That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? So a big chance now from 12 yards. The ball is on the spot. Here we go. Goal! Portugal! Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Portugal looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Nagatomo. Now, can they get it? And it's in! Oh, I think it's been called offside. Yes, it has.
Yeah, the assistant did have his flag up. The referee seemed to spot it late, though. Nevertheless, the right decision.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Well, that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Musiala. Nagatomo. It's a good spell of possession, this. Now it's Musiala. Oh, super ball. In towards the back stick. Azar.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And this is Neymar. Batistuta looks to get on the end of this. Beckham. Now it's Van Basten. And it's Beckham. There's the whistle for half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Portugal are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Nagatomo. Now he's off and running. Pinches it off him. Looking for options for movement. Nagatomo. Oh, what a climb! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Portugal different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
He's beaten the last man. Bastoni did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Rodri. And here's Van Basten. That's a good ball out wide. Looking to go deep. Climbs up big! Goal! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Vinicius Junior! No mistake! A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
We have got ourselves a game here.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Out towards the flank. Portugal do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Rodri. And there's the shot! A whisker high.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Musiala. And back to the keeper they go. Keeper's got good distance on that. He's had it taken off him. Nicely aimed pass. Rodri. Beraldo is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Just about within shooting range. Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
Rodri is there, and he can pick it up. And here's Van Basten. It's Van Basten! It's a goal! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Portugal go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Vinicius Junior. And that is exemplary defending.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked against him, and he still came through.
Musiala. And he's managed to get free. Played out wide. Now here's the delivery. Terrific header! And it's there! 3! He is flying! A vast presence, and there is no stopping him.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
So now the difference is 3.
This is wonderful front foot.
Oh, shooting chance! It goes to show he is human after all.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Azar. Oh, they can break here.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Kaka. Driving forward. He's having a hit! Well, it was a chance, but meat and drink for the keeper.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, they've got it again. Forwards and with intent. Now it's Yamal. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Kaka. Quality ball. Yamal. Could be danger here, and he shoots! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Now, can he find a finish? Vinicius Junior! He can get that clear. Oh, that's neat. Now there's a fine ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And the referee brings it to a close. Portugal, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. Cristiano Ronaldo, a huge performance, answering the call. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim? Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway. Oh, easy pickings there. And here's Batistuta. Passes short and sharp. Big chance! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Van Basten making his 200th appearance today. I guess that's the most significant team news.
Yeah, and he looks like he's raring to go here too, Peter. You can really tell how eager he is to leave his mark on this game. And when he's in that sort of a mood, he usually gets what he wants.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nagatomo. Oh, that's neat. Nagatomo got a long way forward to join the attack.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement.
It's a mighty effort! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Well, that has not gone well. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. He's gone for goal. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Mbappe! Palmer! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. Simplicity itself.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Knocks it into space. Shoots! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Nagatomo. Portugal are behind here, despite their domination of possession. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now it's Palmer. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Now it's Mbappe. And the shot! It's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Arsenal are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That has ended up in no man's land. Kaká. Nagatomo. Great vision. And this is Batistuta. That's gone for a throw-in. And that has put paid to that.
Portugal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Takes the shot! Koundé.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top. Just about within shooting range. Neuer gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And here's Batistuta. Knocks it out wide. Mbappe looking to add to his goal. Portugal are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. And it's Serginho. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Conte. Beckham. 5 minutes till the break. Mbappe comes under pressure and it's come loose. Now it's Mbappe. Kaká. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He steps in and that's the end of that. That's a sharp pass. Bastoni. Koundé makes the interception. Can he get on the end of this? Quality ball. Very nicely done. Rolls it backwards. And we hit half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Portugal really are lucky not to be down by more, Peter. The manager's going to have to come up with something a little special to lift these players, otherwise this one's as good as done.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey up.
Good effort from distance. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, that is... And he shoots! And yes, it's there! And on this day, when he celebrates his 200th appearance, a memorable moment. What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
It's a pretty loose pass. Camavinga for Conte. Batistuta. And it's Camavinga. Cross flung it. He rises! So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And here's Mbappe. Bastoni. That's a smartly directed ball. There's the crossfield ball. Has a look and plays it forward. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, good take in a good area. Portugal can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Plays it through. Oh, he's onto this. He's found a way. He's had a shot!
Portugal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Opts for safety. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Palmer. Bastoni spots it and intercepts. Kaká. Conte. Kaká. Played out wide. Played back in. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Camavinga, cross into the box. Well read, and the danger is averted. Serginho. Now it's Mbappe. Turns back here, probably the best option. And it's Beckham. Now it's Mbappe. Kaka. Conte. Chance here to counter. Half an hour gone in the second half. Beckham. And here's Van Basten. Kaka. And then, oh, it rattles the bar.
Portugal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Mbappe. Camavinga. And here's Palmer. Palmer! And that would have won it.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the two-goal cushion.
Beraldo is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
And it's Nagatomo. Oh, super ball. Good read, needed to be. Decent chance! He scores! Dying minutes, and we're all square again. You give him an inch, and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Beckham. And here's Mbappe. Nicely weighted ball. And the shot! Oh, yes, it's there! Late in the day, this could well be it! That's that, the end. Portugal have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback. Portugal leave it late, but in the end, it was great.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to grit and desire and the stubbornness to keep plugging away. And this has been great staying power.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. He is through here. And a chance! That's another chance! It's there!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Portugal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Now it's Cruyff. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's onside. And the shot! He's having a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Beckham gets a foot in here. Now it's Beckham. And that is a little undercooked. Bastoni. Rijkaard running with the ball. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Picked out brilliantly. And the finish! He has done it! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Oh, that is a smashing piece of defending from him. Conte tries to play it through.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And he's been shifted off it. Rijkaard. Rijkaard, a player who needs no introduction. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. Looking to widen the gap even further here. And he shoots! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Iniesta deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Cristiano Ronaldo. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Cafu. Hoeneß will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Now, can he find a finish? Takes a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Batistuta is offering a wry smile there.
And there's no surprise who's taking this corner. a shot! He's scored! Right back in the game! He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Portugal get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Well, that has not gone well. Oh, there's a probing ball. Great vision. Musiala in acres of space out wide. Alcantara. And here's Batistuta. And he's lost his man. He's gone for goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
Batistuta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Iniesta. Portugal are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Nagatomo. Beraldo. Beckham. Oh, that's well spotted. Iniesta. Iniesta has created one goal already. Camavinga. Conte. Beckham. Opts for safety. Oh, it's Rijkaard. Rijkaard! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Rijkaard has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Pass somewhat off target, and it's Iniesta. Camavinga promptly onto that, and that is that. Cafu. Hernes looking understandably energised after his goal. And this is Cruyff. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Iniesta. And this is Cruyff. Musiala. And the first 45 minutes are up. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
That gets things going for the second half.
Portugal can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And it's Iniesta. And this is chance! Oh, that wasn't far away. Conte. Threads one in. Beckham. Beraldo. Portugal looking to pass their way through. And it's been given away. Can he get on the end of this? He can get that clear. Rijkaard. Nicely weighted ball. Musiala. And it's Messi. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Portugal really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. Musiala. Beckenbauer. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Beckenbauer. Ball played for Rijkaard. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Cruyff. Cruyff proves... And Cruyff! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Cruyff clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical. Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
That is lovely. And it's Rijkaard. And here's Cruyff. Cruyff! Goal! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. 2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So the lead now is 2.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
He's dealt with that really well. Nagatomo, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Cristiano Ronaldo. Batistuta. And this is Beckham. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, that's a fine interception. It's a good spell of possession, this. Nagatomo delivers. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Beckham goes short. Nagatomo. And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he was quick to react. Hernes, looking to play him in. Not the most accurate pass. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's managed to get free. No, he wasn't going to let him past. So there's going to be another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Portugal are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Rodri. Camavinga. Rodri. Kaká. Beckham. Nagatomo. Now it's Batistuta. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Rijkaard. Now that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Rijkaard. Over to the left. And it's Ronaldinho. And it's Ronaldinho. And here's Iniesta. Bastoni gets rid without sophistication. And claimed it back swiftly. That's tidy. He's free, he has got space. Harness! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Hoeneß can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Corner number 2 then. Roberto Carlos with the short one. And we're done. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We have already started here.
I think we can look forward to another striking masterclass from Van Basten here, Peter.
Well, many have cited him as the greatest striker of all time, but what in your eyes made him that, Jim?
Well, in a word, everything, Peter. He had it all. Pace, power, technique, vision, dribbling, strength in the air. He's a cut above the rest in all departments. And
he's gone for goal! Beckham. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Van Basten. For Conte. Can he get on the end of this? Musiala. Nice control.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Plays a sharp little ball here. And this is Batistuta. Musiala will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Chips it through. Out of play for a goal kick. Alexander-Arnold. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Conte. Portugal yet to have an attempt on goal. Oh, this looks sharp. Nicely weighted ball. Van Dijk. Barcelona looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Van Dijk. Rodri. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Casemiro. Now Foden. This looks promising. And here's Foden. Mbappe. Now it's... Can he finish? It's loose now and they want to get it back. Conte. Batistuta. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ball's played through. Oh, he's found support out wide. Musiala has it in a wide position. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Played out to the right. Foden. Camavinga kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Beraldo. Conte. And it's Musiala. And here's Batistuta. And he's had it nicked away. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Batistuta. Now that looks a decent ball. Musiala going face-to-face with his great rival. Tries a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Rodri, aim forwards. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Played out to the left flank. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Akanji. Mbappe. Gets a good foot in there. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And it's Rodri. Casemiro. Van Basten. And this is Batistuta. Cristiano Ronaldo. And a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Donnarumma trying to keep this in. Rodri. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Messi. And that has been slung wide. And this is Messi. Batistuta. Now it's Van Basten. Out to the right. Knocks it into space. Chance to deliver. And that has been knocked clear. And the half-time whistle goes. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And the second half gets underway.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
And the finish! It's there! The breakthrough strike! Musiala at his razor-sharp best there.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Chooses to go cross-field.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Oh, it's come loose. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Robertson. Showing good feet. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Messi. Now it's Van Basten. Now it's Beckham. He's shifting through the gears here. Rodri.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
And he's in on goal. Now, oh, shooting chance! It's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Portugal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Portugal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Foot in.
This is the time you need that pace.
That's good vision. Van Dijk gets rid without sophistication. Beckham. And it's Musiala. Oh, good ball. They're urging him to shoot. Batistuta! Yes! And the lead is extended still further. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
A case now of complete control.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Musiala. Now it's Van Basten. Now it's Batistuta. Musiala. That's a lovely, neat pass. He's tried one! Oh, my word, that is quite something! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Just cruising! They are cruising! Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Has a shot! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Beckham standing over it. Good read, needed to be. And now a sudden chance to counter. Pass somewhat off target. Van Basten delivering the goods as expected.
Well, having that sort...
And he's had a hit! It's a loose ball. And it's Conte. That's a nicely weighted pass. Oh, no joy this time. Couple of changes then in quick succession.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Now there's a fine ball, and a chance! And he hits the net! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Portugal making another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Mbappe is onto this. Closing in on goal. Portugal have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, impressive strike. Valverde. No, again there's no way through. And here's Batistuta. Very nicely done. Great ball, and Beckham! He's scored! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them. Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Son Heung-min. And Casemiro just eases him off the ball. Casemiro is fouled. Akanji. Valverde. Not the most accurate pass. Messi. Oh, strongly challenged there. And we're done. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's good running with the ball. Conte. And here's Nunez. Conte. And that's really well manoeuvred.
Alessandro Costacurta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Yeah, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he shoots! It's there! So, a breakthrough already. Nagatomo. He's got away. Conte. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Great defending, strong and determined. Conte. Oh, he's burst. Conte! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Rooney! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
And it's Nagatomo.
Portugal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And it's made its way to him. Hazard tries to pass it through. Shoots! He can get that clear. Nicely shaped ball. It's a promising position. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Kaka. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. He's shifting through the gears here. Beraldo, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that... Nunez! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. Cleared away. Ambitious ball here. He's had a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Portugal are looking to go forward now. Bastoni. Here's Nagatomo. Ronaldo chasing after it. Conte. And it's Beckham. And Nagatomo. Conte. And it's Nagatomo. Now Kaká. Kaká! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Yeah, you can't blame him for trying, but that looked a little forced.
Beckham.
Portugal truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Beckham. Conte. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Beckham. And here's Batistuta. Oh, it's come loose. Backward it goes.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Now it's Rooney. Nunez. Now, oh, what has happened here? Kaka.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Rooney. Conte. Rooney, who's set up one goal so far. Picked out brilliantly. Chance, surely! He's scored! 2 up and in charge, and things... And that'll be the final action of the first half. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Portugal really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Substitution in progress.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Kaka! Portugal come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
And it's Azar. This looks promising. Rooney is on his own. Can he finish? Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
"3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Kaka. Van Basten goes for goal! Rooney. Beckham. Now it's Darwin. Now it's Rooney. Conte.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nagatomo. Oh, that's clever. And that's put paid to a promising move. Azar. And it's Beckham. And he's worked it through. He's in a good position here. Bastoni gets it clear. So we've reached the hour mark. Looking tidy in possession here.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players...
Goes for a shot! Oh, extraordinary.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Van Basten being hunted in packs.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Nunez! It's in! Just cruising! They are cruising! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Nunez demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Cristiano Ronaldo, Van Basten, and this is Ronaldo, Beckham, and Beckham! Oh, denied at the last.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Beckham goes short. And now they can spring out of defence. Conte. Well, that has not gone well. Kaká. And this is Ronaldo. Gives it back. Driving on and making good progress. Now then, the ball's come loose. Hazard is flagged offside. Portugal still have the cards to affect this game. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Can he get it through?
Portugal truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Here comes the corner. So, third corner of the game. Beraldo getting this one clear. Hazard with the delivery. And he's there to clear it. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Van Basten. Nunez. Nunez puts his foot on the gas.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. And it's Conte. Good take. And a chance! Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's having a shot!
Substitution.
Corner number 4 coming up here. And it's been taken short. And he's gone looking for safety. Portugal have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. And this is Forlan. Bastoni did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Rodri. Beraldo. Now Kaká. And it's Rodri. Rodri looking to penetrate opposition lines. And that has put paid to that. Threads one in. Now that's well seen too. Bayer sends that a long way. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. The referee's awarded a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. No, got right underneath it. Some good work on the right flank here. And the referee brings it to a close. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile.